welcome to my channel. I am here with a makeup tutorial for you guys. If you guys would like to see how I created this look, please stay tuned. So let's just get right into the video, guys. So I sprayed my face with my Mario Badescu skincare spray. And guys, when I tell you guys I love this product, I freaking love this product. And then I'm going in with my She Makeup brow liner in the shade dark brown. And I'm using that to outline my brows. But I'm not going to do that on camera because I feel like everyone knows how to outline their brows. So if you guys want me to get a brow tutorial up for you guys, let me know in the comments down below. And I will definitely do that for you guys. And now I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade Deep Honey. And I'm using that to outline my brows and to make sure that I get the desired shape that I'm actually looking for. Now I'm setting my lid with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder just to keep all that product in place, so when I apply my transition shade, you know, it won't move. Actually, it won't move. So I'm just setting my lid. And now we're gonna go straight into eyes, and we're gonna use one of my favorite palette, and it's the Zulu by Juvia's Place palette. And I'm using that yellow shade as my transition color, and I'm popping that color right above my crease. And guys, I had difficulty using this palette. I don't know if it's because I didn't use a white base on my lid, but the colors just wasn't popping for me. For some reason, it just wasn't popping. I just had to build a product up to get the desired color that I wanted. And I still didn't even get it because I just feel like the colors weren't popping. And then I'm going into that same palette with that brown shade, and I'm putting that right into my crease. And as I said, I am building the product up because it was not giving me the desired color that I wanted. So I just kept going back into that same color and just putting it right into my crease, so I got the desired color that I was looking for. I always use this palette and I never really had a problem with it. I actually love this palette, but for some reason that day it was giving me a hard time. If you guys want your color to pop more, I strongly suggest y'all use a white base on your lids, and yeah, I promise you won't have a problem with it. And then I'm going into the orange from that same palette, and I'm popping that color right on my lid and a little bit in my crease. And as I said, I'm saying it again. The orange color was not applying the way I wanted it to, or the way it did for me before. I don't know if it was the brush, but it just wasn't working for me. So I had to go ahead and change the brush. And once I changed the brush, as you can see, it applied perfectly. I love the color that it was giving me. It was just so perfect. I loved it. So we're going to get into liner, and I'm using this NYX Epic Ink liner. It's the liquid liner, and guys, when I tell you this liner is so amazing, I feel like even for beginners, it's just so easy to use. And for me personally, I kind of struggle with wing liner. I love it, but I struggle with it, and it takes me a long time to do it. But when I got this liner, I found that it was easier for me to do a wing with it, and it was just more precise for me, and it was very, very affordable. It was only like $4, and I'm telling you, if you're a beginner, get this liner. It is very amazing. I strongly suggest it. And I'm just looking up to see if my liner is as thick as I wanted it to be. But as I'm saying, this liner is really dope. I think you guys should actually try it out. Okay, now that we're done with our eyes, we're going to go into face. And I'm using my e.l.f. primer and Lit From Within. And I'm just using that to prime my face. I don't know how I feel about this primer yet. I've used it a couple of times. I don't love it and I don't hate it. I don't know how I feel about it, but I still went in with my Philippe's Milk of Magnesia cream, And I just use that in my T-zone, under my eyes, down my nose, on my cupid's bow, everywhere that I tend to get oily fast, I put it there. And I'm going in my foundation, and I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape foundation in the shade Mahogany Golden. And I love this foundation. It's very lightweight, it's full coverage, and yeah, I really enjoyed using this foundation today, and it gave me the glow that I needed for my foundation. I don't have a lot of foundation that I like, but this one definitely, I love it. I love my Tarte Shape Tape foundation. And I'm just blending that out with my damp sponge from the crayon case, and I'm just using that to blend out all the product seamlessly and make it look like I have a airbrush finish. And then I'm going in with the same shade that I used to clean up my brows, Deep Honey Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm putting that under my eyes, above my cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And I'm using that same damp sponge to blend all the product in, and just to make sure that I don't see any site of demarcation. And yeah. Now that we're finished blending out the concealer, we're going to go straight into contouring, and I'm using the Black Radiance foundation stick in the shade Chocolate Dip. And guys, this is now my favorite product to use to contour. I love this product. It's dark enough for me. And normally I don't contour because I can never really find products that's dark enough for me to use to contour. But this, it works perfectly. So if you're a darker skin tone, I do recommend this. It's very dark. It will work. It's just perfect. And I'm blending that out with one of my brush that I got from Amazon, and I love this brush. It doesn't have a name, guys, but I am going to put the information down below. If you guys want to purchase the brush, you could go ahead, and it's very affordable. I think I paid $15 for the brush set, and it came with like 15 brushes. And another tip, guys, when you're blending out your contour, always make sure that you are blending upwards and not downwards. You want that darker shade to blend in with the lighter shade that you just put under your eye, so everything will just blend seamlessly and you won't have any sign of demarcation, no harsh lines. Everything will just be smooth and just a smooth transition. So always remember to blend upward into that concealer shade that you applied. Now I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I am just setting everywhere that I applied that Tarte Shape Tape concealer. And guys, quick tip, every time you apply a liquid, you have to go over it with a powder. That powder sets everything together, so you won't witness any creasing throughout the day, and your makeup will stay as flawless as possible throughout the day. So we're setting under our eyes, we're setting our cupid's bow, and we're going to go ahead and set our chin, and lastly we're going to set our forehead. So everywhere you applied liquid, you have to go over with a powder. And now we're taking that same powder down the bridge of our nose to set the concealer that we applied there. I thought I was filming, guys, but while I was contouring, I guess my phone died. But I'm just going to tell you guys, I use the Studio MAC Tech in the shade NW58 to contour. And yeah, that's all I did. I just set everywhere that I applied the Black Radiance contour stick and just set everything in place. I am so sorry. I apologize. And then now I'm just doing some reverse contouring with the same Sacha Buttercup, so that my contour will pop a little bit more. And I just do that. That's my preference. I like to do that. It just makes my contour pop, give my contour the pop that I am looking for. So I just go ahead and do that. And now I'm going to get into blush. I am mixing two blush. I'm using the Wet n Wild blush, and I'm using the NYX blush. I'm using the Wet n Wild blush in the shade Brush with Danger, and I'm using the NYX blush in the shade Silk Rose. And I just feel these two together gives me the perfect color that I'm looking for a blush. And it just gives my cheek that pop. I just love mixing them together. It's my favorite blush at this time. Let's get into highlight. I'm using Molly highlight, and I think it's a duo, and I'm using the shade Pure Light highlighter. And I don't know how I feel about this highlighter yet. I'm still testing it out. I don't feel like it matches my skin tone. I normally use my MAC Gold Deposit, but I didn't feel like using that day, so I just didn't use it. I used the Molly, and it's in the shade Pure Light highlighter. Now I'm applying my falsies. I cannot tell you guys as of right now where I got these lashes from, but I will put it in the description box down below. And I'm using my MAC Duo Lash Glue to apply my lashes. And this Duo Glue, when you apply it on your lash, it's like a purplish color, but it dries black, guys. It does dry black, and I love this glue. It holds my lashes in place for the whole day. And now we're setting everything with our Morphe Continuous Setting Mist to set everything into place. So this is the finished look, guys. If you guys like this look, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Bye.